Welcome back to Global News Morning. A pleasure to have you join us. Just released a whole bunch of numbers and stats regarding the 2023 third quarter for the home price update and market forecast for Kingston. And helping us break through all these numbers is our good friend Matt Lee. Good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Awesome.
Is there a pattern that you're seeing here for the third quarter for Kingston?
Kingston looks good. I mean, if we're looking at this, we're seeing that they're very stable. You know, we had this drop that happened after 2021, and they kind of changed, and now we're seeing some stability. So I think that if we look at this, we're going to break down a bunch of numbers. We're going to look at homes as a whole, and then we're going to break it down as a detached and condos, and we're going to compare it to what it looks like in regards to nationally.
This is going to pique the interest of anyone who is looking to sell their home or looking to buy a home here. So what do you see?
So we're going to talk about Kingston itself, and normally we talk about the region when we go through all these stats. So we're going to hear numbers that are higher than what we look at for the full region.
Okay.
So this is Kingston. So year over year, we are up 5.5% in regards to price as all of the houses together. So homes, we're talking about condos, townhouses, semis, and detached homes. All of that together, it's $762,300. So we're seeing that from last year to this year, it's gone up 5.5%. So we're going to say aggregate price is, so median price along the same lines, is going to be $762,300 is the median price for Kingston itself for all homes.
Got it.
Okay. Now, when we look at it from second quarter to third quarter, we actually went down 0.8%. Spring is a busier market, there's no question about it. So if we see that the activity is up, the house supply goes down, prices might rise a bit, right? So if we look at third quarter, which takes in a lot of summer, we see that it went down 0.8% on that quarter.
People are on vacation.
Yeah, so we are, the opinion is that we're going to see this kind of happen a little bit as the quarters go along through winter, because we're seeing that the interest rate is at somewhere between 6 and 7% for a 5-year fixed. So if we see that, we are seeing that things are slowing or prices are changing a little bit. So we'll see how that works, but that's just an opinion for right now.
Okay, what else do you see?
So year over year for houses, detached houses, so those numbers in regards to the 762,000 was all homes altogether. The detached house is higher. So the year over year actually went up 6.2%, and that is $821,200. So that number is, if we're looking at detached houses in Kingston, we're talking about anything, that is a detached home. So that number is higher. The condo number actually went down. So if we're looking at the detached house actually went up, the condo number actually went down by 0.7%. Not a full percent, but 0.7%, and that number is $430,700. So, we're looking at the condos. We're seeing that people maybe are shifting into detached homes, semi-detached homes. For whatever reason, those condos went down. That's what we're seeing.
Inventory is up in Kingston.
Yeah, so it's actually the highest we've seen it in over a year. Actually probably in a couple of years. So we saw that there was about 1,200 listings that we saw in the region itself. So we're starting to see that there's a supply, which then allows people to go out and start to see different homes and not to be this quick reaction.
Okay, how does that compare nationally?
So nationally, if we look at homes overall, so we're doing everything together, the semis, the towns, the detached homes, nationally it's at $802,900. So we're approximately $45,000 behind, nationally, which makes sense because we're a smaller city, and that includes Vancouver and Toronto and Ottawa and all these places. So they are up 3.6% year over year. And again, if we look at it from the quarterly stance, they're actually down the same amount. So the spring was busy in second quarter, and if you look at third quarter, they're actually down 0.8%. So we're following that trend. We're starting to stabilize. We're starting to see that spring's busy, summer had slowed down a bit, and we'll see what happens for fourth quarter.
Always interesting when you come visit.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much, Matt Lee.
Real estate tips brought to you by Matt Lee of Royal LePage.